There's very little information about this girl, bro.
They only
very
did,
little.
They only did one album, bruv.
But bro, like
only one album. You know, is it the Matthew Singers or Matthew Sisters?
Matthew Sisters, yeah.
Oh, the Matthew Sisters.
The Matthew Sisters.
Ah, right.
So for my Matthew, so I'm looking at these guys, yeah. The Matthew Sisters, yeah. You've got 1977. You know what I mean? Under Birthright, as Kevin said, under Birthright, they released out the album, which you can listen on YouTube. You can listen to multiple. You can check it on Spotify and everything now.
That's right.
Yeah.
Share. Affinity Xtra. Be extra.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are personal and do not necessarily represent the views of Affinity Xtra.
Yeah. People, this is Roger Moore and Affinity Xtra, celebrating gospel music of black origin. Now, as a radio presenter, we need to do research into music. As a disc jockey, as we used to say, remember disc jockey? Remember that word there, bro?
Yes, I do.
As a disc jockey, you have to do your research. You don't, obviously these days we don't have people doing our research for us. But it's great. Listening to great music, and it's a great competitive team in terms of bringing out who can get to music very first. Now. We have on our station the Music Geek, who and she always knows all the old school music. I haven't had a conversation with her yet about this because she kept quiet, you know what I mean? Maybe because she got shocked when I sent her this, and I've asked loads of people. I was minding my own business, guys. I was minding my own business. Listening to my little bit of research things when I'm just going through exploring new music and whatever, and this track hit this track hit me, and I thought, ooh, this old school track, who's this?
Yeah.
And I saw something that I've never seen in my entire life. Never heard of them, heard of this, and it was the Matthew Singers.
Matthews never heard. It's when I saw them in passing somewhere. I didn't, saw them in passing. Okay, yeah.
Sisters, not singers, sisters.
Sisters, yeah.
The Matthew Sisters, and they've been presented. Well, basically, it's presented by
the Edwin Hawkins.
Edwin Hawkins himself,
and produced by him as well.
Yep, this is it, man.
Produced by him as well.
So bro. So you said you've seen them before, yeah. I'm saying I know Matthew Sisters, a Birmingham group. When I saw this, I asked my friends, and nobody heard of these guys before. Go on, boy. Look at it. Let's break this down. Like I said, what sound would you say they were? 1977, this album came out.
Right. Okay. When I listened to it, from what I could hear, and I've actually sort of discovered. I'm trying to find it, but in Discog, they basically
go.
It has this sort of Edwin Hawkins sort of and Walter Hawkins sort of style, and of course the musicians who are playing on it is the family of Hawkins. The nephew on bass, Joel Smith. The brother Daniel is on organs and keyboards and synth in strings and so forth. So it is a mix. It's really a family gathering.
Yeah.
And well, what can I say? It's a very good album, considering what it did, because it has the funk. It has the funk part of it.
Yeah.
Funk part of it. It's typical Hawkins. It has some Hawkins riff.
Yeah. Cool.
And jazz connotation to it.
Yeah. So for me, I hear what you're saying. But guys, do check these guys out, because these guys sound like what happened to them? What? Because they sound. I've played it to my friends and like, who is this?
Yeah.
What happened to this group? Now this is another problem with distribution before the internet, is that you can have a great album and you might not hit our shows just because you haven't got that link. Now you would think Edwin Hawkins would have got them the hook up, but it didn't seem like he had.
No, that's the problem, because it's on a label on the West Coast called Birthright. Birthright is Birthright is a label that Walter Edwin Hawkins was on as well.
Okay, yeah.
And at one time the Hawkins Singers was on that as well.
Yeah.
So it's
there's very little information about this girl group.
They only
very
did,
little.
They only did one album, bruv.
But bro, like
only one album. You know, is it the Matthew Singers or Matthew Sisters?
Matthew Sisters, yeah.
Oh, the Matthew Sisters.
The Matthew Sisters.
Ah, right.
So for my Matthew, so I'm looking at these guys, yeah. The Matthew Sisters, yeah. You've got 1977. You know what I mean? Under Birthright, as Kevin said, under Birthright, they released out the album, which you can listen on YouTube. You can listen to multiple. You can check it on Spotify and everything now.
That's right.
Yeah, and they've got an A side and the B side of the thing. But obviously, Kevin's trying to get attacked by it. You know what I'm saying? So, so you've got on the bass guitar, you've got Chuck Rainey, Joel Smith. You've got drums, Jerry Thompson. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Engineers, Howard Woollin, Philip Edwards. Executive producers is Byron Spears. I've heard that name in the mix before. Piano.
Byron Spears is Byron is a behind the scene producer. He's been around for a while.
Yep.
Yeah, he's been around for a while. Don't know much about him, but he's a serious, significant brother.
So and you've got electric piano done by Sheila Matthews.
That's right.
One of the sisters there.
Yes,
Daniel Hawkins was ramping as well.
That's right.
Producer was Edwin Hawkins.
Yes.
Tambourine, and this is a classic, guys.
Yeah.
Tambourine was part of what the singers helped out with. So you can sing and play the tambourine. You know what I mean? There's nothing strange about that. We feel like we can sing and we got no percussive element to us. There are women from a generation that can throw down, but then have the tambourine wrapping around holding the time.
Yeah.
Because I had no musicians and you would hold the time on the tambourine, bro. I'm gonna do some tambourine competition. In my next quest, guys, or next year, I'm gonna get the tambourine out and just get to people and say, "Can you still play the tambourine?" And let them just go.
Yeah, because the late Sandra Crouch was an advocate of the tambourine.
Listen, mate.
She was a genius at that.
Listen, mate, crazy. But so you got her and the tambourine, vocals, Francis, Lolita,
yes.
Yeah, and Sheila. You know what I'm saying? A lot of tracks have been written by Sheila Matthews.
Yes, that's right.
And there's 8 tracks on here, and it absolutely classic. There's a couple of tracks which you might know, Precious Lord, and so on.
Right.
But
interpretation of it, yes.
Yeah. It's distributed by Ranwood Records, and it probably didn't really do what it should have done. But again, not great albums there, and you could almost say the Clark Sisters really came to light in the early 80s.
Yeah, just right. Yeah.
These guys were a few years before the Clark Sisters, maybe.
No, they did stuff. They did. Clark Sister was doing stuff way back, you know.
From before then, But I'm looking at I'm looking at their legendary album. You're talking about, you know, the bought the Sunshine, 1981.
Oh yes, I remember that track. Yeah.
1981. We gotta be. It's 81. But that came out. So really, this album was like, this girl group was going for it before Clark Sisters.
Yeah, technically, yeah, they were going for it. But they're behind the scene. They probably might be going. They might be part of the group that was part of Oh Happy Day. Well, mind you, they're young still, so you know. But
Bro.
when you look at their picture, when you look at their picture,
they look young though.
They look young. They look beautiful.
77. They look young, man. They look like they're in their 20s.
They're in their 20s. And look, when you look at the back of the album,
Yeah.
look at the back of the album. Let's go back. Look at the back of the album. What credits do you see there? That's some serious credits. Let's see the credits.
Yeah, bro.
You see what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, man. They've got the information out there, guys. All I would say, guys, is 100% do a search. Check these guys out. Listen, if you are part or saw the Edwin Hawkins. Maybe if you've seen Edwin Hawkins, do give us a highlight. I'd love to hear somebody who's seen him sing. Live.
I've seen Edwin Hawkins sing.
Okay.
He's incredible.
Is he good? Serious. I was thinking, when did he come to the UK? Was it more?
Juliet was responsible for that. Juliet and the team brought him over.
Juliet Fletcher?
Yeah, Juliet Fletcher. Yeah, Juliet Fletcher was good. He was quite into promotion.
Sister Juliet,
she's going way back.
Yeah.
And she brought him over, and we saw him with Lynette was there, Joel was there, his nephew. It was a combo there, and brother, they did really rock the place. Oh my
goodness!
Edwin is just. Edwin's a class.
Yeah, man.
So,
yeah, man.
Cool dude. He's mellow. He has a mellow voice.
Nah, I definitely want to check that out. But definitely, if anybody has seen the Matthews Sisters, listen. If you are part of the Matthews Sisters, listen, do holler at us, man. We'd love to talk to you.
Yeah, because look at this. This is the only album we've got of them in 1977. There's no other album. So what have they done since?
Mate,
it's the same thing. It's the same thing with Billy Thetford. 2 brilliant albums, and that's it. We don't hear nothing more about it. Isn't that crazy?
It's almost a case of history. History shows that there was sometimes it's not until way after your time you get appreciated. And I listened to this album and the Matthews Sisters. Listen, we want to reach out. We want to talk to you because if you guys winning you're alive or one of the alive or you're all alive, still singing in church, still worshiping God, or you may not even be in church still, we would love to reach out and talk to you. I'm going to do some research into this, man. I'm going to start talking to some of these guys because these are stories that
this is a West Coast,
Yeah.
West Coast.
The West Coast. Yeah.
It's a West Coast sound.
But I think there's a West Coast sound, man, guys, until I realized the West Coast is one of the biggest influences of UK gospel.
It is.
Period.
Yeah.
Yeah? You know what I'm saying? For Andrew Crouch and Hawkins, Danny Bow.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, these guys changed UK gospel. The UK, because they infiltrated the distribution rings in the UK.
Yes.
And a generation that was Afro-Caribbean descent started listening to these styles of music being influenced by them while retaining our swag, So that's great. So guys, listen, we're gonna do some research in this. We're gonna go out there, Kevin. We're gonna start doing some research, see if we can find out these people.
Out if they're still alive, where they are, and get to talk to them because remember these ladies work with some legends here.
Jeez.
Edwin Hawkins. When Roger told me that it was Edwin Hawkins that produced it, and I started to listen, I could hear the style and the keyboards. It's this, ladies and gentlemen. The album is incredible. The ladies' voices are.
Listen, guys, I will listen to perform today. I'll just sit down there and just enjoy it. I bet they can throw down right now to this day. You know what I mean?
I believe they're young. They're young. They look like they would be probably my age group because because they're probably in their 60s. Those ladies, boy, they must be lovely. Boy, I tell you, just. Look at them, Roger. Look at them. Bro. Look at them, man.
It's like what? Oh, she looks like. I think one of them has been credited, just checking into one of them now.
Yeah, one of them.
Sheila Matthews has been involved with Tremaine Hawkins.
No.
I think 1979.
You serious?
And she was involved with
Lynette, the sister,
Birthright. What? So she got credits on that. Yeah.
So she's a serious.
Yeah. So she's for writing for writing and arranging and instruments. So she's
a serious woman.
So so she's been involved in that. So she's got there's that. So let's go back to make it. Sorry guys, it's good to actually do some little quick research into some people. Let's have a look at Frances.
Let's see about Frances.
Okay,
Ooh.
Frances looked like she was involved with an album with, let's say, random like BBC word for word.
Are you serious?
Nah.
That couldn't be. You're sure to say it.
Sometimes I got the names wrong with that one. But yeah, it could be, but you never know. And this sister was involved with Tremaine Hawkins. She got 7 credits. So Tremaine Hawkins worked with them on the Look at Me album. Look at me.
Yes.
Yes. She was involved in that album in 79. So
wow,
it seems like in the 80s they just came off the radar.
It's hard to say because with women, this is another thing. With women singers, they get family, they get pregnant,
I know.
and then the sisters couldn't sing again because sisters raising
families,
and then the logistics of managing. Because it looks like here, it looks like they were single. They weren't, they weren't involved in any.
Kevin sense in his spirit.
A sense in the spirit. I don't know. I might be wrong.
Yeah, I'm saying. But they were the Matthew sisters then. But yeah, we definitely want to do some more research. Anybody wants to reach out to us. If the Matthew sisters want to talk to us ourselves, let's talk about your story.
Yeah, let's talk. Yeah. Remember, I'm sure that some, and wouldn't be surprised if some of you, I hope all 3 of you are still alive, that we could actually do an interview. Tell us what it's like working with Edwin Hawkins and Walter and them lot. You've worked with these legends.
Wow. But listen, guys, check out the album. We're here, myself and Kevin, finding out some gospel gems.
This is a gospel gem.
100% gospel gem.
This is a cult collection.
Yeah.
I don't know where to find it. Where can we find this?
Bro, but it's available on all digital networks right now.
Really?
Tidal on Spotify. It's available on there now on YouTube, and it's been on you. Somebody's had this on YouTube for a while, so I did, but it just got bumped onto my my research thing. So your boy out here get the freshest things out there. So I got some of the oldest.
Edwin Hawkins present the Matthew Singers.
Sisters.
No, Matthew Singers. I always keep on singers. Matthews.
There were always singers out there, but yeah.
Matthew sisters on Birthright, the same level that he was on at one time. Oh.
Okay, guys, we live and learn. Check these guys out. Understand our heritage, love our sound.
Yes.
Listen, guys, it's a vibe.
This is another West Coast.
Yeah, man.
Dynamite. Fantastic.
Blessings.
Which
Hey, this is your bishop from Rock Solid. Thank you so much for watching us on YouTube. Thank you so much for clicking and subscribing and also sending these videos to other people as well. We are so hungry to get your support. So remember, check us out on our website, and also check us out on Insta and wherever you want to find us on Spotify. You can play us all day as well. And just make sure that you are supporting this channel, that we are developing our agenda towards music of black origin, and that is gospel music with a message. So please walk with us on this journey. Bye now.